We are AIpreneurs Online, the only one that absolutely the world authority on the client acquisition and marketing in AI. We are in the pre-early stage of AI currently. It's another 5 years that we get to the early stage. And if you guys exploring this opportunity right now, the amount of the demand for these services is like in the speed of the jet. As the gap is getting bigger, then your services become more popular. Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yes, I actually love that the Q&A session here in our free community is normally for new members who have not been in contact with us yet. They're very new to the community, but I'm so excited to see, wow, we have some of the existing clients like Leila and Alicia here as well. Nicole, that's exciting. So much variety. Yes, Alicia is saying, Atena always provides great value. Can't help but to show up. I love it. I love the spirit. And what I actually love the most is the community spirit, right? Because everyone is kind of like posting inside the chat, like the current struggles they have, the next goals they're working on. And the nicest thing is that we all learn from each other. And especially in Q&A session, like there is no stupid questions, right? No matter in which stage you are of your entrepreneurship journey or your AI or marketing journey, we can always inspire each other. So I would say, yes, Atena is saying, please turn on your cameras here. We would love to see your beautiful faces. And you know, like in our free community, we actually have nearly 10,000 members now. And if you ever check out the map that we have inside the community, did you know that from these 9.6K members, we have more than 110 countries? Yes, you heard it right. We have Cornelia from South Africa. We have people, yes, all the way up to China. We have people from the West, like the USA, like Alicia. We have people from from Australia, like Layla. So we seriously have, soon we're gonna have like all of the different kind of countries covered, which is super exciting. It's probably like the AIpreneurs community is one of the most international and fastest growing AI communities in the world. I'm not kidding. So yes, again, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome.
So if you want to start AI agency, if you would love to 20x roadmap, you're not quite sure how to start. Any questions, feel free to ask. Just raise your hand. That's it. So Layla, you're first. There's a react button, so that you can just raise your hand to go on the queue. Yeah, Layla.
Hello. I didn't
Hello.
realize this wasn't Mastermind this morning, but that's okay. Nice to meet everybody. I had some questions around my sales funnel, but I guess just to let everyone have some more general questions, I won't share a screen or have you go through it or anything, but I just wanted to know if you had any resources in the community or outside of it to where that would give me some pointers around specifics and fundamentals when creating the sales pipeline. So I'm in Go High Level now, and I've got my funnel done. I've got my thank you page done. And I'm just seeing in terms of like the tags and when I start doing the email nurture sequence, like, is there like an example from Russell Brunson or any? Yeah.
So we two different things. What do you mean by the funnel? Like the techie part, like how to add tags and stuff?
No, sorry, the like the pipeline part actually. So where else like where should I be what else should I be doing for the masterclass specifically? Not my course or my coaching. How often should I be emailing them? How often should I think it's like a 7 to 10 lead time from before the masterclass to sign
Yeah.
up.
So you usually have like a pre-masterclass sequence and have post-masterclass sequence. Pre-masterclass sequence, it depending on how far in advance you advertise, but you want to send them email like once a day. Once a
One.
day or once every 2 days at the absolute latest. So for example, if you advertise 2 weeks in advance, you want to send maybe 10 to 14 emails. And the
Okay.
postmaster class is going to be, okay, this is what happened. You missed that. This is a reply. Or if you made an offer, you give them another 24 hours to purchase the offer. There's no particular rule. And you could do like daily emails, but usually you have a sequence of the email that is automation pre-masterclass, a sequence of the email that is automation post-masterclass. And then after that, you could just send the broadcast emails to the entire email list, like as you usually would do, right? Once a week, once a day. And that wouldn't be related to the masterclass. It would be just broadcasting that you nurturing them forever.
Okay. And with the pre and post sequence, is there already, do you have a template um, in the classroom for that or in the resources?
So we do. I would suggest that touch base with the Jenny,
Okay.
sorry, Tatiana, success manager, and she can guide you through that.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
No
And
problem.
welcome, everybody.
All right, cool. So, next one. Any questions? Raise your hand, please.
Guys, don't be shy.
This is your opportunity. I do these sessions once every 2 weeks. So if there's something that you've been wondering for a while and anything you want to do, just introduce yourself and have a chat.
Because if not, then the existing clients are gonna like raise their hand nonstop because they have tons of questions. Because people like Layla, it's amazing, right? It's super early in the morning, but she is still there. She comes to every session with the different coaches so that she can up level every single day. So asking questions is not weakness, it's strength, right?
Okay,
So
Terry, you're next.
I have a question.
Who's talking currently? Sorry, I think Terry raised a hand.
Gilo Fernandez, and I'm from the Philippines.
Okay,
And
sorry.
I just want to know.
Sorry, Gilos, I have to interrupt you. I do apologize. Terry raised a hand before you, so if you don't mind, just go.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just raise your hand, click on the react button, and I'll answer. Terry, you're first.
Yeah. You could have went. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you for accepting me into the community. I am new, so I haven't gotten a chance to actually come in and engage, but I am an engager, so I'll be looking to get to that 7-8 spot here. But my question is, as a creative, I use AI currently to do, like the AI animation and the AI twin and things of that nature, but I'm looking to be able to go further, like offering businesses stuff that they can use, not just the creative part. So, any suggestions? I mean, I've seen some of just here on the call, I've seen some of the modules and they look like they're just going to be exactly what I'm looking for. But I just, wanted to come on and say first, thanks for allowing me into the community, and I'm excited. And yeah, just want to get your thoughts.
You're very welcome. Where are you based, Terry?
I'm from Pennsylvania here in the States, but I live in Virginia.
Okay, nice. So when you say the creator, like what do you mean? Like image, video creation and stuff?
So as a creative, I also have a school, but I teach like like AI prompting for images,
Okay, gotcha.
AI animation,
Yeah.
AI
Prompting, you
song.
said? Are you using a particular software or you just like giving them ChatGPT prompt?
Well, not necessarily just ChatGPT. We use all kind of AI generators. We make generators using Canva code and Lovable and stuff like that. But I still feel like that's the creative side. I'm looking to get more into being able to offer businesses, items that they can use using AI. So.
Okay, let me just go look at your community.
Okay.
See if I can find it. So do you have any client currently?
Yes, it's Creative Outlet. That's the main one. I have two, but the Creative Outlet is the one that I work with.
So how much money did you make out of this business so far, if you don't mind sharing?
So it's fairly new. And my community is only like $5 for people to get into it. But I've been trying to, well, not trying. I do, do like affiliate links and other communities I'm affiliate with. So they do buy that as well, or like resources, like Artistly or Galaxy AI, things of that nature. So I do make money that way, but it's only a month in. I think I'm ranking up to, that one. I just started. I hadn't really done anything with that. I had thought about doing a more advanced AI, but because I've been focusing on the creative outlet, it kind of, I think what I'll do is just put them together and, you know, make the creative outlet the $99 community instead of the $9 community, and grow that one.
So,
And
do you have any graphic design background?
not necessarily, I mean, I have design background, but not graphic design. But
Design.
I've been just learning, you know, like
I mean,
I've gotten into
yeah.
AI as of March 28th was my first image. And I kind of just dived in, you know, jumped in the deep end, and this is
Yeah.
what that looks like.
Okay, so I mean, I have no issue with what your niche. Like you basically like when it comes to AI, that's just a lesson to everyone, right? When it comes to AI, there's so much you could do with AI. You could become AI specialist on, for example, what Terry does, right? Just on the creative side. You could be an AI specialist just on the automating the systems. You could be AI specialist on the client acquisition system. You could be AI specialist on sales system. Like there's so much AI exists. So in terms of niching down to a particular niche is not a bad idea because you cannot learn everything. You cannot become an expert on everything. For us, AIpreneurs, we specialize on the client acquisition and marketing. We don't teach you about the whole AI, even though we use AI across the entire business, all the department, but I don't necessarily teach it. What the thing that I teach to the people is about focusing on the marketing and client acquisition. So creative, what you're doing is good, but I think your business model is definitely wrong. Like you need to create a free community first to build a lot of momentum and get a couple of hundred people into it to give value. And having two low ticket community, it's wrong. So there's no point. Like even if you charge people $1, you're gonna lose like 90% of the people that you would join to create this momentum. So 100% I would make this one for free. And if you have another community, then the $10 price is a very bad price in the structure. You either do $7. So $7 is a good if you want to have low ticket. Then the next low ticket could be $17, $37, and then you can go 49, and then you can go 97. But it's honestly, guys, like there are two ways that you could do AI. Okay, so one is that to have a high ticket AI agency, no matter what your niche is, your niche could be sales, could be marketing, could be creative. Okay, it just is about the framework. One is that the high ticket, one is a low ticket. It's a completely different approach. If you want to go to the low ticket, it's a completely different approach to high ticket. And I'm telling you guys the pros and cons of each. So we are about high ticket. So what we do here is that we teach people about how to launch a high ticket AI agency because it takes like 1,000 times more effort in the low ticket than the high ticket. The high ticket, you basically get one client, right? It would give you like 80K, for example, a year coming from only one client. Why? Because you are high ticket. And I can tell you guys about how the model works. With the low ticket, the best way to do the low ticket community is for the people that have audience. If you have lots of audience, low ticket is absolute best. For example, if you have a million followers in YouTube, right? 100% when you go and launch a low ticket community for $17, you're gonna make millions of dollars. And there's absolutely no fulfillment because a low ticket usually there's not much fulfillment, right? Then in that way, I would suggest a low ticket. If you go down the path of low ticket, the only approach to have success is what? Content. Content, content, content. You guys need to go absolutely do lots of content in the YouTube, lots of content Instagram. You need to become a very pro in the content creation when you do low ticket. And that's a path. And it doesn't happen overnight. It might take you 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, because content creation is not easy and it takes such a long time. But I know a lot of successful people that have low ticket AI communities. However, if you look at them, they have hundreds of thousands of followers. If you're a newbie, you need to choose your path. If you're not desperate to make money, you're here, okay, I'm gonna spend the next year or so. I'm not shy in the camera. All I'm gonna do is just sit in front of the laptop every single day, 8 hours. I'll do lots of content. If that's you, do that. And then launch a low ticket. There's absolutely no point for you to have a low ticket community when you don't have any audience. Like 62, there's not, for me, is zero audience, is nothing. So for you, is if it's like at the fundamental, it's a completely broken fundamental. You never ever have any success with the current structure that you have. But if you're a newbie, it's a lot easier to launch a high ticket AI agency. A lot easier because then all you're gonna say, okay, I'm talking to like 10 people a day, and I close one of them. And you're high ticket, you charge 5K, you charge 10K. So basically, if you look at our model, this is our AI agency model, AI advertising agency AAA, right? So you go after the business owners that are making $250K to $2.5 million in revenue. That's your niche. It doesn't matter what they do. It's more about the size, right? And usually, when you guys are providing high ticket services, especially for marketing, you go after the niches that also high ticket. For example, if I go and try to help a solar panel company, right? Solar panel companies are expensive. They're charging 20K, 30K, 40K. If I can go say, hey, I can guaranteed bring you 200 leads a month or 100 leads a month. Even if they can close 5% of that worth a couple of 100,000 for them. Of course, they're going to pay you these prices. So you need to understand if with the high ticket, you need to go after the high ticket industries, either high ticket or the industries with the high lifetime value. If the lifetime value of the customer is high, for example, we have a couple of the clients that they are in the finance and they're in the accounting, and they kind of like they have a low ticket, but every client gives them $400 a month, but the customer lifetime value is 40,000, right? When you go bring them 100 leads a month, they're gonna say, oh my gosh, 100 leads, I can close 5 to 10%. That means that every client you give me is $40,000 in value. Of course, they're gonna pay you this money. So high ticket industry is much, much, much easier for beginners. Low ticket industry doesn't work for beginners unless you're gonna sit in front of laptop eight hours a day do content. Does it make sense? So this is your niche. The pricing structure, you charge usually 20K setup fee, and you charge 5K to 1 month retainer, and you take them on the 12 months commitment. Basically, the goal is to get 10 clients to have 800K a year with a profit margin of 70%. You could basically make 7-figure in 1 year with the high ticket AI agency, even if you started completely from zero, when you follow the roadmap. So, and then this is also another structure. If you guys want to study, I usually recommend our clients that to get the first 3 clients with the cheaper prices to be able to build that momentum. 5K setup fee, 2.1K monthly retainer, 10 clients give you 302K. This is your worst case scenario. Best case scenario, worst case scenario. But it's not black and white. Usually what happens is end up being between that. The first year in business, they make 400, 500K. Right? So long answer, yeah, this is wrong. Completely wrong. Do you have any coach, Terry?
No, thank you for the knowledge, because yeah, I'm kind of like new to all of this. Like I said, I just even recently started AI. So thank you for the knowledge and for the information.
No problems at all. So yeah, I think like you need to think about it. I don't have any issue with niching down into creative because you're niching down in a particular area of the AI. However, if you're not a graphic designer, why would you niche down to the graphic? Why would you? There's absolutely no reason. That's what I ask you. Like, if I am a graphic designer, I would probably consider doing that because that's my expertise. But if you're not, the best niche that you can find in the AI, if you guys not emotionally attached to a particular niche for a particular reason, is that marketing and lead generation. Because every single business in this world, the biggest problem and constraint is lead. Every single business. Literally from 100 businesses that we talk to, guys, this is like serious, I'm telling you, 95% of them, 95 out of 100, they say the biggest constraint is consistent, persistent lead. The biggest constraint is that the lead did not qualify. The biggest constraint is marketing. The biggest constraint, like every time, like you think about it, like every business need it. This is the constraint. This is the pain. That's why if you niche down to the marketing side and lead generation side, then all of a sudden you have the whole millions of opportunity in front of you. And there are not many experts in this area. I know some other communities and these crews that teach you guys about automations with AI and make.com and all of that, but they're not necessarily about client acquisition. Right? And that's why it's harder to sell those services because it's not client acquisition. At the end of the day, you're going to go to client, okay, let me just go connect you a Slack with this. Let me do that. It doesn't bring them money. It doesn't bring them client. They're never going to become your raving fan. So that's harder to sell those services. But there's barely I know anyone in this world. Actually, I don't know anyone We are AIpreneurs only the only one that absolutely the word authority on the client acquisition and marketing in AI. And you are students, obviously. No are students that in the mastermind, they all getting trained about how to provide the services to other businesses, because we are in the pre-early stage of AI currently, pre-early stage, not even early stage yet. It's another 5 years that we get to the earlier stage. And if you guys that exploring this opportunity right now, the amount of the demand for these services is like in the speed of the jet. The amount of the expert in the speed of turtle. I'm not joking. So the gap is getting bigger and bigger as we go, because the more businesses realize that they need to use AI, and then the expert, obviously we have an expert, but the expert is not, the speed, it doesn't match up. So as the gap is getting bigger, then your services become more popular. Like some of our clients, literally they go and close 20K client with no testimonial. Why? Because they're not 1,000 people to compare with. It's like that there's a lot of experts sitting here and gonna say, okay, I'm gonna help you with the marketing. There are not many experts in the world. Even though you don't have testimonial, they still trust you if you provide guarantee. Right? If you provide guarantee, they would still trust to pay you high ticket, especially if you say that you are one of our students, because we have a very well-known brand. We are one of the
Yes.
other students, and we are going to give the certificates to our students very soon. Once the certificate come up, then I guess we got trained with the AIpreneurs framework, tools, and everything, and they can go and check 900 testimonial success stories, so they know that they got trained properly in the right framework and tools, and that's how it works. Yes, Janine, did you want to make a comment?
Yes, we have more questions up here. And again, I want to say thank you, Terry, for speaking up, because the question that you have raised and other people more and more are starting with a school community as a lead magnet. So I think every one of us was able to get a lot of learnings out of you asking the question. So Jailo, you are next. We're going to the Philippines now, and then Cornele, South Africa, right? What a world tour here. Jailo, please unmute yourself. And for everybody else, if you want to ask a question, right, just make sure you use the react button on the bottom to raise your hand so we can plan in time for you. Jalo, do you want to unmute yourself?
If he is still here.
I know he is still here. If you want to.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
We
Sorry.
hear you.
Yeah, I was
Nice
like
picture.
playing around the button. I don't know if you're looking at something different right now, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm not that technical. But I was training myself to also use AI, and my actual goal is to actually sell it. Now, just to give you a background of where I came from before, I used to work for the London Stock Exchange Group. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to reach out to my clients because I'm also bounded by non-disclosure for, large enterprises. So,
Gilo, sorry for the interruption. We don't know the background story, so if you can just directly to the point, because we got a lot of people here, and I wanted to cover a little bit about our mastermind at the end.
yeah.
So,
So what I'm planning to do is here in the Philippines, most of the people here don't really, are not really fully aware yet of AI. So I wanna like start with like kids. If there are somebody here who's an educator that could probably help me out, like design an AI that would like help doing kids homework, notes, tutorials, mathematics, something that we can that I can contribute to to my country, to our children, so that they could also learn how to use AI. That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
so AI for kids. Do you have any teacher background?
Sorry.
Are you a teacher?
I I did a year of tutorials for English.
Okay.
English. Hmm.
I mean, when you say the kids, like what age kid you have in your mind?
Well, around 7, 8, 9, K-12.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to AI and those sort of thing with the kids, you're gonna be facing an issue with the school system. Schools is so against AI, and unless that you want to completely, it depends. Is that something you want to bring to the schools and teaching, and the teacher's going to do it, or you just want to directly work with the parents? Because if you're
Yeah, I
gonna,
mean that's actually something that my people would support me with, and you know looking at your community. By the way, I'm from the Forbidden Knowledge also. I don't know if you know Billy Carson, Elon Musk, Billy Carson, Mission to Mars. I'm actually from that community, and I'm also trying to, use this as my leverage to, let's say, if they start a colony in Mars, how would you educate the children, right? If let's say, for example, you start a community in Mars, right? How would you educate the children using AI? Things like that.
I mean, honestly, like, unless you have the emotional attachment to it again, like, why would you want to go after the kids, which you're gonna face a lot of potential challenges with it, versus the adult, which a lot of businesses sitting here that they're seeking for the services and begging for it. Versus,
Yeah, Athena. I mean, I've
uh,
been in there. I'm from the London Stock Exchange Group. I get to see
yeah,
accounts like
my my
Vanguard,
point is,
BlackRock.
My point is there's an audience that seeking for that services. There's an audience you need to convince them, right? So when you want to put yourself into the kid industry, you need to convince them. You need to convince the parent. You need to. It's something I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work. It's look like that. There's two paths here. One path is so clear and smooth. Another path is full of rock. You choosing the rocky path. So that's my question. Why would you do that? Like, there's a lot of potential issues and challenges when it comes to trying to convince the people like about kids AI for kids. Why? Because the kids are unfortunately the teenagers, the preteen, they misuse it. They're going to use the misinformation. They have to be responsible. Like adults could be responsible for using AI. But when it comes to kids, they're not developed enough to be able to be responsible for using AI. And then you're gonna face a lot of challenges and issues. And with that,
And it looks like it's an opportunity, right? I mean,
it's an opportunity, but my point is, it's a rocky path. Like you're gonna be facing challenges with that. I'm not saying it's not gonna work. You're choosing a rocky path with a lot of uncertainty. That's it.
right. And
That's my
it's
goal.
actually the
My point.
future. Like, what's going to happen, like, 10 years from now? You know, I mean, I'm from a country that nobody even knows AI, you know?
I know.
And
I get.
I don't
um,
know
Yeah.
where you all from, but it seems like you're all advanced. So
Yeah. I
all
know.
I'm
But
asking is the structure.
yeah, I know. Again, like I'm not saying that no, this is a bad idea. It is a feature, but I'm saying that you're facing a lot of challenge and uncertainty in that path. That's it. Versus a path that is you're dealing with the business or they're already seeking for this business. You don't need to convince anyone. Versus that you're gonna hit with the regulations, lawsuit, misuse of the AI by the kids, trying to convince the parent, trying to convince the committee, trying to convince the world. It's like it's a rocky path. Like yes, you want to choose the rocky path, you have 1% chance of success. You want to choose the smooth path, you have 90% chance of success. Which path do you use? But rocky path might have more rewarding at the end because it's something that no one else did, but it's a risk and reward, right? You're gonna
Well,
have a high risk.
I know that AI is going to dominate for what moving forward, right? And regardless, you know, we can thrive to move into a regulated way on how to use AI, right? Because
I
right
know,
now
but
it's also being
are you gonna
misused.
create that regulation, or are you gonna go? It's just a lot of things you're gonna face with, and then you deal with kids. It's like the people.
Well, I guess that's the reason why this community is here, right? We're gonna help each other to put up something for from where we stand, right? I'm in the Philippines right now. I mean, you know,
And so, Gila, I'm not here to debate with you. I just gave
uh-huh.
you my honest opinion. You want me to say it's a
Okay.
fantastic idea, go do it. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Again, I'm not trying to shut you down. All I'm trying to say it's a rocky path, and you need to be able to be aware of the challenges that you're gonna face. That's it. That was my whole point. It's like that someone gonna say, I want to open an e-commerce business. Okay, it's in the food industry. Food industry is a rocky path because you hit the regulation. I'm not saying it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna tell you this is a harder path. You need to be aware of that. When you choose a rocky path, you have the lower chance of the success. But if you succeed, it's higher reward. It just, you need to be aware of that. That's my whole point. So if you're gonna go choose the rocky path, go choose a rocky path. But you have 1% chance of success. Let me be very honest with you. You have
Well,
that. Where's
I think that you know, it's the other way around from what I'm looking at right now, because it sounded like it's more easier on your side to sell it. Well, I have a lot of leads, you know. You can directly talk to these people, right? It's a large, you know, exchange company. I mean, but I can't use those leads not
I do
for a
apologize. We
year.
have to move on to the next person.
Okay,
If
thank
I
you.
may
I
quickly,
appreciate your
sorry,
time.
if I may quickly add, Jalo, thanks for this. So after we have about 15 more minutes for the Q&A session. After that, I'm going to stay a little bit longer. And also I show you like the software that Atena created, how we easily actually even help people to start a business from scratch. We create a new business. We create their offers. So all of this, I can guide you guys through it. What the software basically does, no matter what kind of business you basically choose to start.
I
Okay.
appreciate that, Janine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to stay longer then. Thanks for your question, Jalo. And Cornelia, you are next. And if anybody else still has another question, I think we would have time for another question after Cornelia. Good to see you again. All the way to South Africa now.
Yes, hello guys. I'm not sure, can you hear me?
You got a bit of the bad audio, so maybe you need to speak a bit louder.
Oh, I'm just in the hospital and I'm using mobile, so.
I hope you're okay, Cornelia, but we can hear you still. Yes.
Oh yeah, so I'm saying that last year I started a digital marketing company, and then I had to close down because of personal issues. So now I'm trying to reopen and integrate AI into the marketing aspect of it. So I was wondering which ways or which softwares can I use?
I think you're in South Africa, right? One of the main
Yes.
issues with South Africa is that everything is banned in that country. You can't even charge people with a Stripe. How are you gonna actually, who are you thinking to sell to? Are you thinking to sell to locals or international? Because with the international, you're gonna face a lot of issues with everything being banned. Like we had a South African client, he couldn't even buy from us. He couldn't buy from us, no matter what payment method we gave. It's everything's banned in that country. And then you're gonna provide a service to your own country, which people don't have money unless you go after the big businesses. I think that's something to be possible. If you're thinking of international, think of all the challenges when it comes to charging people. Anyway, this is something to think about, right? I don't know if you want to go international. You were thinking maybe to give service in South Africa. That's different.
Okay, no, this is something to think about. I might find the solution there for that one, but
Yeah. So you want to start an AI agency in marketing?
yes.
Okay, AI agency is marketed. So yes, what I would suggest that just to go and consume the content about, maybe Jenny can pop the link, how to start an AI agency, why AI is non-negotiable, and basically with the business model what we said, but you need to have access to our software. Without having access to our software, like what AI you're going to provide to them? We are not teaching about other random softwares. This is so difficult basket. Because there's like hundreds of AI softwares. That's why people feel overwhelmed and no one want to work with anything because it's just too many things for different things. We basically create our software that is all in one marketing platform. You don't need to use anything else. Everything in one place is prompt free, it's tech free. You can crack content, you could create leads for people. There's a lead hacker that you could literally sleep and wake up in the morning, you have hundreds of leads in your CRM with no marketing. It's just like, that's it. And then you do that for yourself and you provide for a client, but you need to get access to our software. Without our software, starting AI agency, it's just a different path. Like, you want to teach people about ChatGPT, that's something we were doing 2 years ago, right? And this is so old fashioned. The technology is growing so rapidly. So that's basically our software. So Johnny can do a bit of demo of the software and can go through it about what you could do and show lead hacker and everything to you guys after I hop off. I'll hop off in 10 minutes. And just stick around, guys. If you want to see a demo, she can completely go show you guys a demo. Maybe Janine just go through the lead tag and also maybe get someone as a demo, as a volunteer to create a context for them and show that how they can crack so many contents and how they can
Absolutely.
and things like that. and also maybe show a little bit inside the mastermind as well about if anyone's interested to join a mastermind. This is the best time to join it because we're going to have a massive price increase from end of this month, massive price increase. So the best time to join is now, especially that this month on top of that, we have a promotion as well. Our promotion is that you join the mastermind, you get the software for free.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just had more of our newest clients also joining us in the Q&A session. Thank you, Ina. I'm glad you like it. Cornelia, yeah, definitely make sure you stay a couple more minutes and then I'll also show you more about it. Did we have another question? We have 10 more minutes before Atena has to leave. If so, raise your hand.
Oh, thank you, Ina. We got a lot of our revenue fans here.
Shenandoah as well. Was it Shenandoah who just won the AIpreneurs games last
No,
month?
I think he was the finalist, but he was the
Nearly. Maybe next month then.
Peter won the game last month. We have a AIpreneurs competition happening in the mastermind every month that we invite all the winners, and then the one person that the other members voted and one person win the game. You guys can go watch the recording of that. It's available in the free community. So maybe Janine, you can share about where they can find it and pop the link.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys can go watch it and hear from some of our members about what they're doing, how they're achieving results. So yeah, mastermind is if you guys want to have like A to Z, like literally to launch an AI agency to get to 800 to $1 million a year, you guys need to have mentor and support. And that's what the mastermind is for. Daily coaching calls. Every single day we got a coaching calls. You get access to myself and my entire team for the 52 weeks. There's a lot of hand holding. There's a success manager. There's 4 events a year. We're going to Fiji in December. And also with the promotion this month, they get free access to our enterprise version of the software. So you save yourself $10,000. And yeah, so definitely the best time to join is now with this promotion and before the price increases so happen. So let us know if you're interested. Then you can book a call with Braylon. We have Braylon in the call. So Braylon, maybe you can just quickly unmute yourself, and if anyone wants to considering to join the mastermind, then they can hop on a call with you.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I'll post a link to my calendar right in the chat. So if you guys are interested in joining the mastermind and some more info, you can book a call with me and we can get that taken care of right away.
Yeah, that's
so there's a link right in the chat now.
Yeah, perfect. So just book a call with Braylon and have a chat with us. If we feel like that we can help you, we invite you to join. And if you don't believe we can help you, we just say we can help you. So you can just enjoy the free community. You guys will be surprised at how many people we actually reject. We don't work with anyone. If you believe we can help you, we offer you. If you don't believe we can help you, because like our mastermind is all our entire brand generated from that mastermind group that we have hundreds of success stories and everyone crushing it. And we have the metrics about how long does it take for a client to get their first clients. It's usually a month, 2 or 3. We want to keep the metric to be as it is. And so yeah. All right, any last minute questions, guys? And then before Jenny goes and start doing some demos and show the mastermind.
So Terry was asking, what is the price? So Atena basically offers the mastermind, the software, a lot of different kind of solutions. What we suggest is have a call with our amazing Braylon, who's here, and then tell him a little bit more about what is the background of your business, what are your goals, where are you right now? Because let's say your goal is to make 1 million in a year versus your goal is to make 10 millions in a year. The roadmap in order to get you to exactly that stage will look very different, right? So that's exactly what you're going to discuss with Braylon on the call. He's going to guide you through this, and then he's going to come up, or someone of our team is going to come up with a roadmap for you on how we can support you to achieve your goal. So yeah, Terry, please book a call with Braylon.
Yeah, if you guys are already here, just to give you guys a bit of my appreciation for showing up, have a call with Braylon, and if you guys qualify, then I'll have a one-on-one with you myself to basically come up with the 20x AI roadmap. So you need to book a call now, right? In the call, if you want to get that opportunity to have a one-on-one with myself, just book a call now. And Braylon will just ask guys a couple of questions. If you qualify, then I'll have that one-on-one. Because I don't do sales calls. It's just literally to give you pre-value and roadmap.
Atena always appreciates people and gives us bonuses and gifts for people who join in person. Yeah, so it does make sense to not just watch the recordings, but I know we're in different time zones. It's late for some, it's early for others, but we do appreciate you guys joining live. Cornelia, it's a pity that you cannot stay longer, but I do understand. I was just about to show the software and how it basically works. Otherwise, Cornelia, you can also like book a call with Braylon later on as well for suitable time for you. Yes, so last chance to ask a question while maybe the last person is raising the hand. I quickly wanted to show you inside the classroom, we also have a search button, right? And I was just about to show you the recording of our AIpreneurs Games winners. What pops up is one of our biggest success stories is actually Deb Spence, a lady from the US, and she actually she 57 times her business with AI in just a couple of weeks. So I'm going to show you this one. I think this is like a must watch. She has also been the AIpreneurs winner. So Atena interviewed her for her podcast as well. And here she shares like how, watch the recording, the podcast on how she 57 times her business with AI and with Atena's and the community's help. So this is the link here in the chat
Yeah,
if you want to watch
if you
it.
just scroll down all the way, I think there's all of the AIpreneurs ceremonies in there. AIpreneurs, where is it? Success stories. No,
Here.
I don't think that's a success stories though. It's like a AIpreneurs closing ceremony. Maybe it's not in the community. I thought that it should be. So we will add it in. So Julia, maybe you can
Yes.
just add it into the community. Like all of the AIpreneurs game ceremony has to be added to that onboarding folder. We have the February one.
Yeah, let's check in here. That's from top
Yeah,
5
they
AIpreneurs.
created it.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, it is.
From August, it's just not in there yet. So Julia's gonna take care of it.
Okay, there is in
So
there.
you can see the winners and you can get inspired by them. And also, Cornelia, we have other South Africans, but they are based in Australia. They have had huge successes with Atena after a couple of months. After a couple of weeks, sorry. Yes. Wow, everyone's so shy today. Not many questions.
4 more minutes.
Take
Any
care.
question? Any questions at all?
Okay. Yes.
No question means that everyone has clarity about what they're doing. You guys are all very good. So
Hey,
if
Tina.
anyone not ask a question, I would assume you're making
Hey,
minutes.
Nicole.
Otherwise, why wouldn't you ask?
Hi.
Oh, we got Nicole here. Nicole, yes.
Hey, how are you? Hey,
I'm
sorry, I
doing
just got home from work,
fantastic.
making dinner.
Lucky
Yeah,
laugh.
so
Yes,
I'm
what's your question?
looking to run a few ads, just small ones, a one to many. I wanted to ask your opinion on like what do you see working out there for like conversions for low ticket, one to many. So I was thinking of doing like a custom GPT solution, like just in that it's a course I'm going to sell, like low ticket masterclass or something like that, where they can learn how to build their custom GPTs. I think a lot of people still don't know how to use AI, and I'm trying to target like people that are just want to use it for their business, that are like not sure. And then from there, have them book a call, and then book like I will help them to build it out further. So it's like a level one kind of offer where they'll come in and they'll learn how to make their custom GPTs. And then the call to action would be book a call with me so I can help you build it out for your entire business
Exactly.
and all the
So
processes.
what is the purpose of that low ticket? Is just to make some money to pay for your ad costs, or what is the purpose of that?
Yeah, you're right, to help cover the ad cost.
Okay, so like SLO, self-liquidating offer. So with the
Yeah.
low ticket, if you have a low ticket offer, you can run the Facebook ads and have application funnel. So it's an application funnel and get the people to book a call. we do have actually a couple of really good snapshots for that in the mastermind for the application funnels that is specific design for low ticket. And maybe Janine, you can share the screen and show them about the not the import link, but the preview link that they could see as a low ticket one. So yeah, application funnel, low ticket, get the people to buy the low ticket and then book a call and then sell them high ticket. That would be the path that I would do. And the whole
Yeah.
of that should be that to cover some of your advertising costs so you can scale. But bear in mind that it's when you have a low ticket, it's you get a lot less people book a call with you, versus with the free, you get a lot more people to book a call, but it's more quality. I would suggest that when you're starting out, just have a free application funnel. Don't try to sell them anything, because one of the things you guys as a beginner need to do to practice your sales skill set and talking to as many people as possible. So don't think that you talking to unqualified people is a bad thing, because that helps you to actually get better at sales and understanding your avatar. So the low ticket community doesn't really suit for beginners, to be honest. It's very advanced. It's something that me at my stage should do, not a beginner. Beginner, you just want to have a full calendar, talk to as many people as possible to refine your offer, to refine your messaging. That's what I would suggest. So yeah, application funnel, book a call, and then obviously with our software, you could you have an opportunity of qualifying them, because Janine, when she showed the lead hacker, you guys can collect all of the financial data from people, and basically including their credit score, their net worth, and household income, and all of that. So in that way, like the biggest pain point to the sales industry is that people talking to unqualified people that don't have money. So with our software, that problem has been resolved, because you can collect all the leads, and on top of that, you could qualify them. You know who you're talking to, you know how much money they're making, you know what does their credit score look like. So that information going to resolve the whole dealing with unqualified leads. But again, you guys need to have a software. Of course, you need to use technology to be able to have that. So yeah, but I would suggest this application funnel, no low ticket,
Well,
and go from there.
oh, so can I clarify? Are you saying that because this is going to be like a free like master class, then should I still do the master class or
Right.
not?
That's a class, you mean a webinar, right?
Yeah, for like building custom GPTs.
Okay, free. So you know you're talking about completely different things, because you mentioned to me a low ticket, now you're saying a free masterclass.
Yeah, but you said to make it free.
So what I mean by free is that if you want to have a webinar, it's a completely different strategy we're talking about. Sorry, we're confusing a
Yeah.
few.
So
Webinar
what I was
webinar
saying
funnel
is
is
that I was
very different with application funnel. Webinar funnel
okay. So what
is
I was
that,
going to do, I
yeah,
know what the webinar funnel is, but I'm talking about like my approach. So just I
yeah.
was thinking of having them come into a low ticket course where I teach them how to build their GPTs. And then after that, have them book a call with me. That's, so that I can build it out for them for their entire business. But
And
what you're saying is to make
the
it
course is
free.
evergreen. The course is evergreen.
Yes.
Why don't you just put the course for free in your community to attract people? That could be
Yeah, but I wanted to get more leads in and upsell them to, I mean, I could put it in my community as well, but I wanted to run the ads. And
yeah.
I was,
Run the ads into the application funnel to book a call, and then in the thank you page, join my free community to learn about ChatGPT Masterclass, value $400. That would be a better approach.
okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
That
Janine
makes
can
sense.
show you what we mean by the application funnel.
Yeah.
So it's actually, let me show it, because we have a few one. This is the best
Oh, yeah.
application funnel you guys can
Got
use.
it.
Let me just quickly share the screen before I hop off. So if you go to, this is our mastermind, by the way. So we got all of these assets that are pre-made, and this is a very good one. This application funnel actually coming from one of the big creators that are making millions of dollars with this. It's not just a natural template. You get the people to a funnel like this, and so we will show you how, get it started. You collect the information, and then after that, you get them to a page. Then there's a VSL, and then there's a book a strategy call. So that's what you could do. And then also in here, you could have it say, oh, join my school community to learn about ChatGPT. The value of the course is $497. You get it for free. And then you get the people to join your school community. So in that way, you're hitting two birds with one stone. You start getting some people to book a call with you, and at the same time, you inviting them for your school. So you're growing your school community. And then obviously then they can book a call with you. You get a lot more booking with this than try to sell them. So what you were talking about is this, a low ticket. This is what you were discussing about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, it's low
And that low
ticket.
ticket for beginners doesn't work. It's not a beginner strategy.
Okay.
This is not a beginner strategy. If I go launch a low ticket, I'll go viral because of our brand, and that's very different. The brand sells this by itself, but with a low ticket, you get a lot less call, and that you want to talk to people because that's how you're gonna become a pro in sales. So that's why,
Okay, I got it.
yeah. So that would be a better one. Like obviously, if you joined our mastermind, Nicole, and you can access to all of this snapshots, so you don't have to build anything from scratch at all. You basically import it in one click, and using our software, you can go and basically change the copy to suit your own business. It's one click. Like maybe Janine, you can show them how they can do that. So you can copy these, and you can go and change the copy for any business, right? You go to lab. And Nicole doesn't even know that we have the lead tracker launch. Lead tracker is absolutely crazy. We launched it 3-4 weeks ago. We went viral. We had over 400% increase, guys, in our revenue and leads since we launched a lead tracker. The world is going crazy for this. And this is just the beginning. We are about to launch something that everyone's going to be mind blown. So, right, this is amazing. But anyway, if you're going to go to this funnel hacking, any business, let's say any of this is my clients, right? Or you create a business context, then you go and select it, you go and paste this. In one click, it will hack into this funnel and rewrite the entire copy. These guys are talking about e-commerce, has absolutely no idea about we can see the copy. This is talking about something completely different, but the way that the software works, the funnel hacker, is can hack into any copy. It could be funnel, it could be ad, it could be blogging, it could be any viral post, it could be any VSL. It will regenerate it for your business in a matter of a click with no prompting. And now I have the copy created for my business. I just go copy paste, copy paste. So you can basically launch a funnel under an hour, $1 million funnel. And then all of a sudden, Facebook ads, you want to write your ads, then you go write your ads. You go to the ad tool. Same. I just go select this business, click. It generates lots of Facebook ad for me. I go in here, I change the language model to get so many different variations. We have access to all the language models with all the different variations. Right? So this is how quickly you can launch any marketing campaign without having any marketer in your team. And this is basically your marketing army. So yeah, and then for those of you that start an AI agency, literally you leverage the software and then you provide the services to others. You know how many businesses in this world that need to have the $1 million funnels that they don't know how to create? You can go and offer it as a service. Funnel is only one service. You could offer email sequences, you could offer ads. So you basically can use it for your own business and you can help others to do the same. So that's basically what it is. So obviously Janine can go a little bit more deep dive, especially that I'm interested for her to demo the lead hacker. So you guys can see actually how you can generate the leads, and then you can omni-channel market to the leads. In a matter of a click, you can basically integrate it to your GHL with your Meta. And very, very soon we're about to launch something that take it to the next level. Because currently the lead hacker took our AI formula to 20x, and then we are very soon gonna be upgrading it to 30x AI. How you can 30x any business with this software. It's absolutely insane. So you guys have opportunity just buying the software, but obviously if you're a beginner, you 100% needs to have coaching and hand-holding for the whole year as well on the top of that. Software is usually good for the people that they have established business and they don't need coaching. But like for example, Terry's situation, right? She was completely on the wrong track. If I give her the software, she's still gonna be continuing on the wrong track because she needs a strategy. So this is basically like a done for you marketing software. It doesn't give you a strategy though. It doesn't tell you about, okay, so you need to have low ticket, you need to have high ticket, those sort of things comes from coaching and mentorship. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off, guys. Janine can show you guys a little bit more. Again, if you wanna consider to have a chat with me and then have a one-on-one with me, have a call with Braylon, and Braylon will qualify you guys, and I'll have a one-on-one with you guys myself this month. And you guys get the opportunity to join the program or get the software before the prices rise in an Oktoberfest. All right, thanks again, everyone. I appreciate you all.